Want to become a better copywriter? Then follow me on this 5-day video series. I have designed this 5 days, 5-lesson series to help you get better at copywriting. On day 1, that is today, we learn how to write better headlines. On day 2, tomorrow, we learn how to think visually. Day 3, we learn to hibernate. Day 4, we learn to talk like a caveman. And day 5, we learn how to write hardworking CTAs. So, if that sounds fun, hit the subscribe button and let's improve our writing skills. All right. Before we get started on day 1, let me tell you, I've got bad cold. This is not my original voice. All right. So deal with my bad voice and let's begin. So today we are going to learn how to get better at writing headlines. So my dear fellow copywriter, we already know headlines is a big deal, right? We use them everywhere. Billboards, ads, digital ads, landing pages, whatnot. So if we use headlines everywhere, getting better at headlines is a big deal, right? So how can we get better at headlines? This is a 3-step way of making your headlines better. First is make your headlines specific. The second is make people curious. And the third is test and refine. So let's dive in. Specific. How do we make our headlines more specific? Suppose you're writing a headline for a weight loss blog or a coach or something like that. And your headline is how to lose weight. Now, how do you make this headline better? When we are specific, our headlines instantly become way better. Now, how to lose weight is a very vague headline, right? It doesn't tell me exactly what will happen. How do I make this headline better? How do I make this headline more specific? So, instead of, 1 minute, almost done. All right. So, instead of how to lose weight, we add how to lose 20 kgs in 2 weeks. Adding numbers made my headline more specific. Now, I'm not just telling how to lose weight, but I'm defining the weight, how to lose 20 kgs in the next 2 weeks, right? So, first point is make your headlines more specific. The easiest way to add specificity in any headline is go to your friends called numbers, right? When you add numbers, your headlines become more specific. Now, let's go to point number 2, curiosity. How do we make our headlines better? We make people curious. Why? When you add curiosity, your headlines improve because, can you guess it? All right. Your headlines improve when you add curiosity because the goal of your headline is to push the reader to read the next line, right? That's the only job your headline should do. And when you add curiosity, you've already created an open loop. Because of this open loop, people want to know the other end of the story of what happened next. And because of this curiosity, people will read the next line. So if you want to improve or get better at writing headlines, add a dash of curiosity. Let's see how we can do that. So I've taken this headline from my dear friend ChatGPT. All right. I wanted a lame headline, so I headed on to ChatGPT and got it. Unlocking the secrets, your ultimate weight loss guide. right? This is my ordinary headline. Now tell me what happens to you when you read this headline. Are you excited? Do you want to know more? No. Do you want to know more? At least how to lose weight? No. Okay. Nothing happens to you after you read this headline because it is boring. Even though it's a lengthy headline, it doesn't evoke any emotions, it doesn't create any open loop, it doesn't create any curiosity or gives me any reason to continue reading further. So, what do I do? Sprinkle curiosity. How? You'll find it now. So, I ate 2 desserts every day, and this happened. Imagine you're on a weight loss blog, okay? You're on some weight loss landing page, and there is a fat uh, man, and he's having a big bowl of dessert or maybe a big slice of cake, and he's telling you, and a headline, I ate 2 desserts every day and this happened. What would your reaction be? You would want to know, right? Because this is so much out of place. You add curiosity when you create an open loop. How did we create an open loop here? We didn't say what happened. Did we say you lost weight? So if my basic assumption is if you eat 2 desserts every day, you're going to gain extra pounds, right? Now, this open loop is created in my head and this happened. This created the open loop in my head. And I'll read it further to understand if the expectation in my head became true or not. In short, I'll read further to understand, did this person gain weight or die because of diabetes? All right, dark. So that's the way you improve your headlines. Add a dash of curiosity. Don't tell everything that will happen. You know, the headlines in newspapers, they sum up exactly. Whenever you look at any headline in a newspaper, the headline itself tells you the whole story. And when you read further in the article below, it's just a it's just a comprehensive description of the headline. In short, the main story is in the headline. Don't do that. If you want to add curiosity, you will create an open loop. What that means is you will keep some stones unturned, some words, some results unspoken. That's when you create an open loop. Now, let's go to point number 3. Test and refine. To get better at headlines, there is no secret. Seriously, you just have to write. When you write more, you test and test and test and refine and refine and refine, right? So let's see a working example of this. Again, I went to my dear ChatGPT with this massive headline because I thought this headline is perfect for this example, test and refine. So, unlocking the secrets, your ultimate weight loss guide. This is my most boring headline here. Now, suppose my mind came up with this ChatGPT headline, all right? Then I'll write it down and then I'll refine it. So, unlocking the secrets, your ultimate weight loss guide. Now I'm thinking, okay, unlocking the secrets is a little wordy. I don't need it. So I'll cut unlocking the secrets. What's left behind is your ultimate weight loss guide. All right. And then when I was thinking of, okay, your ultimate weight loss guide is my ultimate headline. I thought this headline is a little vague. I should make it a little more specific. So I wrote, drop one dress size in 1 week. The easiest way to make a headline specific is to throw in some numbers. So I came up with random numbers, drop one dress size in 1 week. And then your ultimate weight loss guide. So your ultimate weight loss guide, I made the ultimate weight loss guide. And my final headline was drop one dress size in 1 week, the ultimate weight loss guide. So can you see how far we came from unlocking the secrets, your ultimate weight loss guide, to drop one dress size in 1 week, the ultimate weight loss guide. So how better this headline sounds. This happens only and only if you write and write and write. All right. So don't be happy with the first headline that pops in your head. Test, test, write, write, and refine. Cut, edit, improve it. All right. That's the last thing you can do to write better headlines. Now, if you liked today's lesson, hit the subscribe button. If you learned something new, hit the like button. If you found that, oh, I had a better variation and this could be a better headline, type it in the comments. Let's make this a sort of learning interactive lesson. And follow for day 2. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how to think visually and how thinking visually will somehow make you a better copywriter. So stay tuned for day 2. See you tomorrow and bye-bye. Keep writing.